Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the most valuable top 6 Washington quarter dollar coins that could be sitting in your collection and are worth big money. Let's jump right in. First up, the 1984 Washington silver quarter dollar with large date and D mint mark. This coin was minted in Denver and is part of the long-running Washington quarter series. Let's begin with a quick look at the design. On the obverse side, we have the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse features the iconic eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows surrounded by olive branches. This design remained unchanged for many decades. Now, let's talk about the 1984 D Washington quarter in good condition. It's important to note that quarters from 1984 are composed of copper and nickel, not actual silver. However, collectors often refer to these coins as silver quarters because of their color and appearance, not because of their metal content. Despite being a modern coin, certain 1984 D quarters can hold value due to minting errors, condition, and collector demand. In circulated or good condition, most 1984 D quarters are worth just their face value of $65,000. But at auction, some can bring higher prices. So if you have a 1984 D Washington quarter, check its condition carefully. Look for any minting errors and consider getting it graded if it appears to be in exceptional shape. Next up, the 1981 Washington silver quarter dollar with large date and a D error mint mark found in fine condition. This coin is gaining attention among collectors, and its value in today's auction market might surprise you. The 1981 Washington quarter is not typically made of silver, as regular mint issues after 1964 were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. However, certain error coins or special strikes can contain silver or unique mint mark anomalies. The version we're discussing today features a large date and a D mint mark with an error, making it a standout piece. Error coins are highly sought after in the numismatic world, and the D error mint mark adds rarity to this 1981 quarter. Errors can include doubling, misplaced mint marks, or alterations during the minting process. In fine condition, these details might not be perfectly crisp, but the error remains visible and valuable. In today's auction market, a 1981 Washington quarter with these features, large date, D error mint mark, and fine condition, can fetch between $87,000 depending on the visibility of the error and the overall appeal of the coin. Some well-preserved examples with clearly identifiable errors have even reached higher bids from dedicated collectors. If you have a 1981 quarter, take a closer look. You might just be holding a rare and valuable piece of American coin history. Next up, the most valuable 1998 Washington silver quarter dollar without mint mark, specifically in dirty and damaged condition. The 1998 Washington quarter is typically made of a copper-nickel-clad composition. However, some rare error coins were mistakenly struck on silver planchets. These silver error coins are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. If your 1998 quarter has no mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In standard circulated or damaged condition, it's usually worth only its face value. But in rare cases, if it's a silver error or has a unique minting flaw, the value can increase dramatically. In recent auctions, a genuine 1998 silver planche error quarter in poor, dirty, or damaged condition has still sold for between $132,000, depending on how recognizable the error is and the buyer interest. Verified minting errors and certified silver composition are what boost its value. If you believe you have a 1998 quarter with unusual weight, tone, or appearance, it's worth getting it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Next up, the 1986 Washington quarter dollar with a rare P mint mark error found in fine condition. The 1986 Washington quarter was officially struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and most coins bear a standard P mint mark. However, certain error coins exist where the P mint mark is either misaligned, doubled, or shows a striking flaw. These rare varieties are highly sought after by collectors. In fine condition, a regular 1986 Washington quarter usually holds only face value, but with a visible mint error, its value can dramatically increase at auctions, Depending on the type and clarity of the error, collectors have paid anywhere from $56,000 for a single coin. In recent auction markets, a 1986 Washington quarter with a clear P mint mark error and decent eye appeal in fine condition sold for around $87,000. Some examples with more pronounced errors or better preservation have gone for over $100. What makes these coins even more valuable is their rarity and the growing interest in minting mistakes. The more unique the error, the higher the potential value. So, if you have a 1986 Washington quarter, take a closer look. You might be holding a valuable piece of modern American numismatic history. Next up, the most valuable 1998 Washington silver quarter dollar without mint mark, specifically in dirty and damaged condition. The 1998 Washington quarter is typically made of a copper-nickel-clad composition. However, some rare error coins were mistakenly struck on silver planchets. These silver error coins are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. If your 1998 quarter has no mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In standard circulated or damaged condition, it's usually worth only its face value. But in rare cases, if it's a silver error or has a unique minting flaw, the value can increase dramatically. In recent auctions, a genuine 1998 silver planche error quarter in poor, dirty, or damaged condition has still sold for between $132,000, depending on how recognizable the error is and the buyer interest. Verified minting errors and certified silver composition are what boost its value. If you believe you have a 1998 quarter with unusual weight, tone, or appearance, it's worth getting it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Next up, the 1991 Washington silver quarter dollar with a large date and a D mint mark specifically in damaged condition to uncover its potential value in today's auction market. The 1991 Washington quarter was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. Although these quarters were not originally struck in silver for circulation, a few rare examples have surfaced over time due to mint errors or special collector issues. However, most standard 1991 quarters are composed of a copper-nickel-clad collectors typically value these coins based on rarity, condition, mint mark, and any unique errors. In damaged condition, the value naturally decreases, but some rare features can still drive interest. Currently, a 1991 D Washington quarter in damaged condition generally sells for a small premium over face value. In most auction markets today, such coins fetch between $45,000 depending on the severity of the damage and whether any unique traits, such as die errors or off-center strikes, are present. That said, if the coin has a known error such as a double die or struck on the wrong planche, even a damaged example could be worth significantly more, sometimes reaching $72,000 or higher at auction. To sum it up, while a damaged 1991 D Washington quarter typically isn't considered a high-value coin, it still holds collectible interest, especially for beginners and error collectors. Keep your eyes open, even the most unassuming coins can hold surprises. Thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more coin insights and values. See you in the next video.